gotta be as if the two rivers get into the ocean. The two rivers are our feelings, and the ocean is our soul. And when the rivers get into the ocean becomes even fuller, and it's already full. But when they get into the ocean, it's full. And this is the way also our soul works. When we connect to spirituality, that's when we become full, whole, and complete. Because again, here people are thinking, without earning, I deserve the happiness. I can get pretty hair, makeup, beautiful clothes, and become sexy, and I meet a guy and our relationship will work. State of passion. Yes, you're gonna attract a guy, but what will this guy want from you? You were paying attention to what's outside, you're gonna attract a guy who will pay attention to what's outside. He'll use you. And this relationship doesn't have a standing, the foundation. Or a woman thinks, well, I'm so beautiful and I have some education. I deserve to get a good job and make money. So without really having the spirituality in the background, she puts all of the energy into finding the job. She finds a job. She works hard. But does that make her happy? It doesn't. And so in our Veda, there's several ways we can get to the state of goodness. And today I'll be sharing how to get into the state of goodness. Obviously, people cannot fly, meaning start just doing spirituality and get the post benefits. There's different layers, right? But when a person makes a choice, I'm going to make my priority spirituality and building relationship with God, in that moment, everything starts to shift. The person first maybe starts to listening to the lecture. That's what started happening to me. I was listening to the lecture, and more I was listening to the lecture, I was absorbing, and at some point, I finally said, this was natural, I want to do. And the action was for me first. I start walking like my spiritual teacher was saying. Wake up in the morning and start walking. And then I start running. And then that was not enough. As I start walking and wishing everyone happiness, I'm like, I want more. And then I start waking up earlier to wish everyone happiness. And when I will be saying right now prayer, because you're just starting, some of you don't know how to pray or meditate, I'll be meaning doing the affirmation, I wish you happiness. Because Ayurveda and Bhagavad Gita, in the state of goodness, says that if we do a repetition every day for a minimum of at least 20 to 20 minutes, affirmation, I wish you happiness, or we pray or we meditate, we start conquering our destiny. Our destiny locates here. So this is our soul. And around our soul, there's a prism called destiny. And that prism of destiny by our Veda says that it remembers all of our deeds in previous lives, not just this life, but previous lives, but also our wishes and desires. So let's say in our previous life, we wanted to have a romance and passion and have a good time, and we did not achieve it or achieved it to some level. We're born in the next life, we're still trying to get to the same enjoyment. And most of the people we're living, we want enjoyment, we want happiness. And happiness is needed for people to feel happy, to feel energy. But this is definitely doesn't bring you happiness, because this is all state of fear. This brings you superficial, temporary happiness, but this does. It does bring you true happiness, but how we can achieve it. So there's a way how you can conquer the destiny, because destiny is pushes against our happiness and against our life. For example, you go through a really 6 months of bad experience in your life, like relationship is just not working, or your relationship with girlfriend is really bad, because we are getting, our goal while we're born is to conquer our exam. Conquer our exam so we can pass the test. And the exams we're experiencing on the lower level with our girlfriends, on the higher level at our job when it's not working, and the highest level our parents and our significant others and kids. With strangers, you're not going to be upset if somebody in the movie theater told you, shut up, stop talking about it. It's like, oh, you're not going to feel like, oh, it's not nice, but it's not going to hurt you here. If your child or if your girlfriend or boyfriend tells you, shut up, I don't like when you talk to me like that, it punches right here. And that's the destiny that I'm talking about. And when it goes to the period of time, some people cannot find a boyfriend and they're single and they're exhausted being single. Some people cannot find a job that they like, they're struggling financially. This is what I'm talking about destiny. Make sense? This is some serious topic that I'm very passionate about, but I feel like you're like, give me some feedback. A lot of processes, right? Because what I really would like to do is to teach you how to go into this destiny that makes you feel stuck, paralyzed, because the destiny keeps you feared, scared, and you feel like you have no power to overcome them. And so when you do that exercise of affirmation, after 3 to 6 months, depending what time you do it, how many minutes you do it, you're starting to feel that all of a sudden the destiny that is really condensed here starts to kind of become, how would you say, soften, right? And then all of a sudden you feel like, oh, I'm no longer upset with the ex-boyfriend that he did blah, blah, blah. I'm not upset with my husband or my girlfriend or my mother for doing blah, blah, blah. All of that kind of softens down and it's like feels so soft and you feel at peace and happy. And the next stage what starts to happen is that you feel that you become so soft, so loving, so kind, so gentle, and you feel like you flow. You know that everything just gonna be good. You know you're gonna find the right boyfriend. You know that you're gonna quit the job that you don't like. You know that you're gonna marry this wonderful guy when you meet him. Like you're certain that everything's gonna be just right. And then as you continue to doing this affirmation, you get to the next stage. Your surroundings starts to change. You're starting to attract different women, different guys. Before you were attracting the guys who just wanted to sleep with you if you're single. Now you're attracting the guys who are seeing your soul and seeing that, oh, you love animals, you love nature, you like making a contribution, and you're starting to be in a completely different society. And you gravitate. All of a sudden you get to the next stage. You feel like here you either attracting already a right guy or you found the job that makes you happy. And then you continue doing affirmation, you get to the next level. And then the next level, you want to give back. You want to start serve. Serve others because we as a women, we're born to actually serve, not to work, but serve others. And through that, because you're happy, you want to give this happiness away. And then as you continue to doing that, now you get to the next stage where you're clear why you're here. What is that your purpose? And when you get to that level and you stay there and you continue doing the affirmation, you get to the next level. And on the next level, all you want is to just make higher power happen. It's not even about people. Because you're already serving them, you already have a great relationship. You just have such a deep, meaningful relationship with higher power that you just want to live for him, how to make him happy. And that's what accumulates your soul, your questioning, and you want to get to the point where all of this worldly troubles doesn't even touch you because you just want to serve God. And so the question that I have, would you be open? Are you interested for me to teach you how to do the affirmations on a daily basis?
Yes, please.
Of course. Okay. So when I was teaching previously some of my clients and some of my friends, I see the mistakes that they've done, and so I want to talk about the mistakes, how not to do it. Because when people do either meditation or either affirmations, This is how they typically do it. They do it quietly, in bed, or sometimes in the bathroom because they don't have other area, or they do it quietly. When you do it quietly, you just calm your brain down, and that helps you to set the day in such a way that the day flows, and it's good, but you're not conquering the destiny. Is that clear? Conquering the destiny, you gotta put the sound, preferably, I remember one of my clients' love was Houston, and she was singing in church, and she found her music, and she was doing it with Whitney Houston. Even though Whitney Houston sang in the church, she's not a monk. She is not a priest who prays 6 or 8 hours a day. You gotta find the music of either priests or monks or somebody who is really, you connect to the music and you feel their love to God. And first 5 minutes, first of all, you gotta take a shower, you gotta brush your hair, you're not naked, you have to dress properly because you are, even though you're doing the affirmations, you're really connecting to the universe. It's preferably, you do that, you obviously go to the bathroom, you brush your teeth. This is the proper way. If you don't want to do it, of course, you can do it in the beginning, not even like that. That's okay. But the proper way is to do it either standing, either getting on your knees like this. If you have a chronic pain, if you have kids or pregnant, then you can go butt down. Or you do in a lotus position. It was my dress, I cannot do it. Do you know lotus position?
Yeah, like what I'm doing now.
Butt down. Yes. Lotus position. So there's 4 positions how you do the affirmations, meditations, or even prayer. And so in the beginning, when you put the monks, first 5 minutes you gotta connect to the music, because imagine this is God, this is us, and these are the monks. Because monks are praying every day, 8, 10, 12 hours a day, their energy is much higher to God than us. And so when we're listening, we're tapping into their energy. We won't get there. But if we're here, we'll definitely get closer to them. And so when we're tapping into their energy, we connect. And if the music is not too low, because by the way, if you sit like this, like at 6 o'clock in the morning, I want to sleep. I gotta do laundry, I gotta do dishes, I gotta go to work, I gotta make coffee. That's what happens. You gotta listen to their sound, and the back is straight. And then as you connect to their love, to God, then only then, you start saying it out loud. I wish you happiness. If you're saying it quiet, I wish you happiness. It's like a state of meditation. It's good for your brain to calm down. But the goal is to conquer your destiny. For some of you who's struggling in life, that's what you want to achieve, right? And so, I would like for us right now to practice it. So get into the lotus position, and we're going to do it for 1 minute, okay?
Can some of us stand if we